Good afternoon in Alaska. Megan here. I came to share this beautiful day. September 20th is actually a beautiful memory of mine. Uh, it was a wonderful time in my lifetime, September 20th. But today is what I'm going to talk about on the spiritual path. We're all connected. We're all doing this thing together. We're all realizing. So today I'm going to talk about doing some inner work, all right? And today's thing is going to be, all right, so we already did the past stuff and we forgave ourselves and the others. But, on a day-to-day situation, on a spiritual path, when you encounter new relationships, just friends, people, new relationships. So you're getting into a new relationship with people, friends, whatever, and you're bringing the old into that relationship, which is, all those walls we put up, all those blocks we put up, we carry that into the new relationship. And, well, that's a new relationship, and why are we bringing that? That's the issue at hand, and you're going to encounter that on your spiritual path. We all do, all right? So the vulnerability, where we were always whole and complete, and the whole thing is about the spiritual path is to release those walls and blocks that we put up that no longer serve. We're supposed to be open-hearted, open, vulnerable, but we put these walls and these blocks up of our past because we didn't want to get hurt, but we forgave and we let that go, but we kept those blocks inside of our energy system. And the spiritual path is how you can release them and get rid of them. You'll find it, because when you're in that new relationship with that person, that person is reflecting, saying, well, why are you putting this up? I never gave you a reason to have this, It's a new relationship. Why and this is something that we need to reflect in ourselves, and we need to find out, well, why did I put this up here? And why is it here? And why am I continuing with this program, this block inside of my energy field? Why is this no longer serves us? There's a lot of meditations for that online, just old blocks that we put up in our new relationships, stuff like that you can do, meditations. We all are going to encounter that, when you get in new relationships. On the process, the universe is always putting lessons in front of you to learn and to point things out to you, so that way you can pay attention to those lessons, because those lessons are not of unconditional love. They're blocks. They're blocks, literally blocks that blocking you from going further in relationships with your people and stuff like that. A lot of times when I encounter negative energies within me, there's one thing I like to do is I maybe take a little Palo Santo wood like this and, light it up and just, clear the energy fields within me and stuff like that spiritually. And I come right out to Mother, and I take my socks and shoes off, and I ground my feet on earth, and I'll show you how I do it. With crystals, just stuff like that, you got the crystal, and you just do your feet like this, and you just ground into Mother, and you just, you pretend like your roots are growing from your feet, into deep within Mother, and growing deeper, and you're just going and you're breathing in the air and stuff like that. And when you get into your inner self, you're like, Mother, please take these energies that no longer serve me out of my energy field. Mother, please help me with the blocks that are presented in my energy field from keeping me from moving forward in my relationships with others and my spiritual growing and my spiritual expanding. Mother, I need your assistance, and please clear them and help me realize the blocks that I'm not realizing, and help me see them within myself. And just being with Mother and stuff like that really clears. You know, a lot of times I'll come out here a lot and just ground on Mother and just ask her to clean those energy fields, because she does a wonderful job, and I always feel light. And you can look within yourself when you're in meditation. Meditation really helps you reflect into your higher self and realize, I mean, why did I put all these blocks on in my life? And you know, I am in new relationships now. Each and every one of them is new. I mean, they did nothing. They did nothing to deserve this. And I've got these blocks here that is keeping me and hindering me from getting really sharing my love with that person, sharing my honest, open heart with this person, with this new friendship, relationship, this connection. It's hindering it, you know. It's like you're a garden, right? And you put these weeds in the garden. You've got to pick these weeds out of the garden, so that way the garden can thrive and bear fruit and be open to unconditional love and to grow strong. And these walls are the weeds, and we've got to pull them out because they're hindering our garden. They're old, and they no longer serve us, and they really are choking out that love, and we don't need these. They don't serve us anymore. They're old energies, and that's part of the spiritual path, is learning to pull out those weeds when they come up on your day-to-day relationships, especially your new relationships, because they're going to reflect these things to you. And we came here to experience. We came here to grow. We came here to learn. You know, this is, you know, new relationships we're starting, and we're becoming, we're trying to realize who we really truly are, and we're becoming our higher selves. But in the process, the universe is giving us these lessons to learn, to reflect these things that we need to, these weeds that we need to pull out, because they're no longer serving this unconditional love garden. And you know, it's a very beautiful thing. And the whole thing is we want to share this with one another on the spiritual path, because it might just be at their time they're needing this information, and then they're going to reflect it within them. Okay, well, yes, I kind of resonate with this. How can I do this to help myself pull out some of my weeds? Now, they might have a different way, but you made them aware, and that's part of the spiritual path. That's why I go on YouTube here to help others on their spiritual path, because you all are me. You're all connected to me. You're all beautiful. We're all connected, and we're all on this path together. We might be at different levels and whatever not, but you have to admit this experience is truly just a really blessed time in our lifetime, and it's one of the most beautiful things that you'll ever encounter. And you know, it's just something that we reflect on, and we change. And you know, it's about expansion, it's about growth, it's about things of that nature. And I just thought I'd share that with you, because it is a beautiful time for this. You know, we came on this earth at this time to experience this, and we also came on this earth to experience the Creator within ourselves. You know, the more we clear away our garden, the more easier it is to manifest the needs that we have, and helping each other. The needs, you know, manifesting our material needs, you know, helping others, manifesting, helping others, and you know, being able to communicate, being able to share those vibrations so that others can pull their weeds and grow as well. I mean, it's a really a beautiful time to exist. It's a wonderful time to exist. And You know, through my spiritual path, I've been all over the state, traveling here and there. But out of my vortex, I manifested coming here to Alaska. This is part of my dream. But I got here to Alaska, but now the spiritual path continues, and it has been continued. But it's a wonderful experience to be in Alaska, because when I was a little child, you know, I dreamed about being in Alaska, but now here I am. I just got here, and the spiritual path is never ending. That's true, and the universe is going to put these lessons out to you, so that way you may learn and tear these blocks and these walls that no longer serve us. We're supposed to be vulnerable, open-hearted, and embracing unconditional love. Because once you totally embrace unconditional love, it's limitless, it's boundless, it's the most powerful power in the world. And it's realizing how beautiful that really truly is, to embody unconditional love. And that is what we're trying to do. And the spiritual path is embracing the spiritual love for yourself, others, and being vulnerable, and sharing that compassion and that forgiveness and that unconditional loving vibration. And I just thought I'd share that with you all. And I love you all today. And and September 20th is a really big day in my life. It was a beautiful time in my life. And so I just thought I'd share this with you today, and just sit here and meditate out in the woods, because that's what I like to do. So I'm going to continue with that, and I just want to say good day to you all, and I love you all. And we're all walking on the spiritual path together. United we stand.